Actually, Lost Sinner is one of the bosses in that game, and she was so hard they had to patch in like a nerf to make her easier. She was that difficult.
Who was it?
The Last Sinner. Yeah, Last Sinner. And the Bastille.
Is that the antithesis to the first sin?
Nope. Last Sinner, I think. The Last Sinner. Or it's the Lost Sinner.
I'll fucking no, quit spoiling the game for me. I haven't played it yet. Do you want to play 3 while we discuss?
Works for me.
So do we start new characters, or do we progress through that character, and if we end up needing something from that late game, we just power through another new game?
I mean, it's not too hard to power through new games for us at this point, is it?
How many? I thought there was like a point when new gaming became difficult.
It goes to new game +7, and then it stops scaling after that.
Okay. So new game plus 85 is the same as new game plus 7?
Yep.
Oh look, it's where I rage quit at the end of the previous session. Quit game might not have been selected from the system menu. No, it wasn't. I hit the fucking guide button and quit the thing. I have a new perspective on Dark Souls 3 now that I've played through what I can assume is most of Dark Souls 1. Like, the game is... Like, I have more... I don't know. It's different, I guess is the best way to say it. I wouldn't even say that. I actually like the game less because of Dark Souls 1.
Oh, you like Dark Souls 3 less?
I like Dark Souls 3 less because of Dark Souls 1.
Ugh. Okay.
I have a question, though, that might change that in an instant. If I played through Dark Souls 1, and played through Dark Souls 2, and played through Dark Souls 3, and I opened my inventory, and I scrolled through everything, how much of there would be different? How much difference would there be in my accumulated gear when comparing 2 and 1 and 2 and 3? Like, how different gear-wise is 2 from 1 and 3?
2 is about the same as 3. I guess 3 is about the same as 2 is what I should say.
Because as I'm playing through Dark Souls 1, and I'm realizing things, because I just watched, I watched someone play through Dark Souls 3 for the first time. I'm continuing to watch through it. And, like, they got to the Road of Sacrifices and fought Mildred with a butcher's knife, and I was like, oh, that's a cool throwback to Mildred from 1. And then we continue through the game, and as they're getting through the game, they're like, ooh, Grasscrest shield. That's neat. And I'm like, okay. And then just they kept going through the game and finding items that were identical to ones from 1. And I was like, okay, I can kind of see what's going on here. Like, the areas are different, but they're kind of sprinkling in the same, relatively the same idea of items throughout the thing. So, like, it's, Dark Souls 3 has its own world, but the items are kind of the same. But so are the NPCs. And I was just like, I don't know. I didn't know that Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3 shared so many things, literally, between the two games.
Oh, 2 is completely different then. They
Because
have a couple armor sets, but it's got a lot more armor sets. It's got a lot of different weapon types. It's got a lot of shit.
Because when...
To 1.
I don't know. It was just something that, like... And it might be petty to be like, oh, they just fucking copy-pasted 1 into 3 and new engine, new bosses, and that's it. That's how I feel. Like, I don't know. Like, I played 3, but it was my first Dark Souls, so I don't know anything about anything. And then I played 1, and I'm like, okay, this one came first. And I was like, oh, these are all the same items from 3. And then I look at 3, and I'm like, oh, this just copied 1. I don't know. And that might be.
It didn't really copy 1. It's got a lot of throwbacks to 1 and 2.
I know that.
But it is its own. It is its own game. Like, it's got a lot of Dark Souls 2 stuff in it too. They didn't bring the Twin Blades back, which made me sad. That was my favorite weapon.
The things about, like, something specifically in 3, and the other side of that, the antithesis to me disliking Dark Souls 3 now because I've played 1, not disliking it completely, but liking it less, is the things that are progressively referential to 1, which I really, really like. In that, like, you can find the Fair Lady and Quelana in the Demon Ruins, and you can find her Pyromancy Tome, and you can find the, what's it called, the White Hair Talisman, which is a piece of the Fair Lady's hair, by theory,
Yep.
It's like that kind of shit is super cool to me. Like I really like that kind of stuff. Like the Smoldering Lake is essentially like less lava-y Lost Izalith. And then like the
Oh,
Demon
Demon
Ruin.
Ruins was just fucking awesome for the throwback. Just to see all the Capras and Tauruses and stuff.
That's what I was gonna
around.
say. Like
It
the
was
old Demon
upsetting,
King
but
boss fight
awesome.
has like Asylum demons. It has a Centipede demon in the boss fight. I never noticed it. And it has the Capras and the Taurus demons. And I'm like, that's so cool. That's such a neat like. This is the future of everything that you've already seen, and that to me is just super neat. I don't know, just something about that I really really liked that. Like that kind of stuff I'm okay with, but I don't know. There was just something about how I don't even know. I don't even want to call it lazy, but like in my head it's like, man, all the same items are in 3 that were in 1. But at the same time they
Oh yeah, they
weren't.
took a ton of stuff from 1 and 2 and put it in this game, and I think there's like literally a third of new content compared to 1 and 2. But with that being said, I don't really find a problem with it. I'm fine with them, reusing their assets to, please fans, because a lot of fans wanted all that stuff in the game. A lot of people were upset in Dark Souls 2 when they didn't get a lot of the same stuff from 1.
I get that.
And then they kind of like compromised. They're like, okay, well, everyone can have everything that they really liked from 1 and 2.
Yeah, I suppose so. I guess it might just be because I played this one first, and I was like, everything in this game was new to me. And then I went back, and I'm like, oh, it came from... I, like, see where, like, they pulled the influence from, and it was just kind of like... I don't know. To me, it kind of just... It removes some of, like, the magic from this game. But that's my fault. That's not the game's fault, really. That's just my perspective on it. It's like, I played this one first, this was my first Dark Souls, really, because I played Dark Souls 1, but only a little bit of it. And then I played Dark Souls 2, but only like even less of it. And then I played this one fully, and I got all of the experience from it. And I went back and played 1, and I'm like, oh, this is the item in that game. I don't know, it can go one of two ways. It can be like, oh, that's a cool, throwback to the thing in 1 that I really liked, or the thing in 2 I really liked. But to me, it's like, I don't know, from my perspective, it's like, that's lazy. And I hate...
Kind of like how there was Siegward in this game compared to Siegmeyer in Dark Souls 1.
Even that I was fine with. Because having NPCs through games is almost like a descendancy or like a family tie, but it also has like there's characters that are deep rooted to like what the game's universe is.
Here he comes.
And having them repeated is kind of cool. Like kind of like Patches is in every Soulsborne game to some degree. Oh, that's why we couldn't see him. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Oh, that's right. He's not fully invisible. He's spatially invisible. So if I just run around, I'll eventually find... Find it. Wow, you're not strong. That's unfortunate. So, what the hell did I do to find the ruin set in this game? I was looking through... The fuck was it? I was looking through armor sets for 1. I had an armor set checklist because I wanted to see how much of stuff I missed, or I was still looking for. The only thing I don't have is stuff I can't get, like the Dark Wraith armor. So I was happy about that, and then I saw something led me to like ruin armor. Because I wanted to, I looked up the Ruined Sentinels because I was like, what the fuck are these? Because I had seen them mentioned before, and I was like, these sound familiar. I've seen someone actually fight them before. So I looked up what they were, like from what game they were in, and they're from 2. And I was like, oh, that's right, they're from 2. And then there was like a little note on the page that said, you can get their armor, and then you can see their armor in 3. And I was like, what do you mean their armor in 3? They don't have armor in 3. And it was like, oh, it's added in the Ring City. And I was like, I must have it then, but I don't remember ever seeing that. But maybe I didn't notice it because I didn't know what... I wasn't really looking for it, so maybe I didn't notice it in my inventory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those things I just picked up and then forgot about. And then I was like, where is it? So I looked up a guide on how to find it, ran down. I'd never been back there. Not that far, at least. We went around the other side, but we didn't go around that side of the staircase. So... I was just like, okay, I guess I completely fucking missed that. which I was not happy about because I really like the Ruined Sentinel armor.
Gotcha.
Leto, stop hitting me with your stupid hammer. But now I have the Fallen Knight head and chest and the Ruined legs and gauntlets, and it looks so good.
I mean, I used the fucking armor set from Dark Souls 2 with a sword from Dark Souls 2, so I mean...
And I mean, like, I knew that, like, the Faram armor was from 2, because it's, like, it's the flagship armor. Like, the Elite Knight is from 1. I need to get out of here before I die.
Good smart idea. Ow.
I don't have enough...
Damn. I haven't played Dark Souls in so long.
I'm
also using a weapon I'm not very comfortable with.
I'm struggling so hard to do anything. Just
Struggle bus. Alright, go back to the bonfire.
Just R1 spamming because Dark Souls 3. I don't know. Playing through Dark Souls 1 gave me a perspective on, like, it's a starting point. And then going back through 3, I was like, eh. It's really just fan service the game.
Well, yeah, Miyazaki didn't want to make any more Dark Souls, but he's like, fine, fuck it, I'll come back and do the last one. Don't ask for any more. And he just made it a homage to all the other, Souls games.
A homage? I love you.
Homage.
And I get that. And that's kind of why I'm okay with it, because I know he didn't want to make any more, and everyone was like, make more. And he's like, ugh. Fine. This is what you get. Which I'm fine with.
I mean, that's literally all it was.
I know. I guess the best way to describe it is it kind of took the magic out of Dark Souls 3 because I realized what everything was. Like, because when I played through it, it was like everything was new to me. And then when I played through it again, after playing 1, I was like, oh, it's not new to the game universe, it's just new to me. And that just kind of, I don't know, But that's my fault, like I said. It's not the game's fault for doing it. If I had played through 1 and played through 2 when they came out and, like, was actually, like, a fan of the series, and then I played this one, I'd be like, oh, look at all the throwbacks.
Yeah, I know what you're getting at.
I will say I'm perturbed in Dark Souls 1 by the lack of a sitting emote.
Yeah.
What weapon were you using when we were fighting?
Just the Ultra Great Sword.
Because you weren't using that.
Great Sword?
Why are you using that? Because your weapon got nerfed? You gotta use my poker because your poker got nerfed?
No fucking shit, it got nerfed. That's why I don't want to play this game anymore, that's right. Honestly forgot how bad they nerfed my fucking weapon. I'll be this guy.
Look how good this looks with the Ruin legs and gauntlets.
I don't know. Ruined Sentinels are overhyped in my opinion, but...
Well, fuck me then. I guess I just won't play 2.
Well, I don't like Ruined Sentinels for the same reason I don't like Pursuer, and the same reason I don't like all their bosses. Mainly because they just reuse the bosses later on in the game.
Crystal Sage?
Yeah. Like, way worse though. Ruined Sentinels is in the game like another 7 or 8 times. Which is awesome.
I don't know if you have played with me since I've, like, completely respec'd my character into, like, Iron Flesh, Sacred Oath, Lightning Thing, Great Heal.
I don't think so, no.
So this is literally the Black Knight guarding Grass Crest in 1. Literally.
In a sense, yeah.
You come down the thing, there's a guy here, and then there's a shield. There's, like, one less incline, but it's...
If that were the case, it'd be, like, right here.
No, it would come down here, you'd come down here, and then you'd turn
go down again.
And go down one more, and then there would be a knight and then the shield. But, I mean...
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
You can't copy-paste everything completely, but it's the same it's like the same concept, almost to a T. Which I'm pretty sure I made mention of last time we played through this. And I was like, this reminds me of the fucking that thing. Alright, how do we get through here?
Darkroot Garden?
Yeah. How do I get through here? Because you have a shield. Does this work as a shield in this game? it does. Oh, this has a lot less absorption than it does in 1. That's the other thing. They nerfed everything in this game. Like, everything.
Well, respectively nerfed.
They what?
A lot of. I said respectively nerfed. There's a lot of stuff that needed to be nerfed. So, were you saying you can't get the Dark Wraith armor in this game?
In 3?
Yeah.
No? Question mark?
Well, you said you weren't able to get the Dark Wraith armor. I didn't know which game you meant.
Dark Wraith armor in 1, because I
Ah.
Lord Vesseled with Frampt and not Koth. So I can't Dark Wraith Covenant, so I can't Dark Wraith armor.
Oh no.
I also can't get
Oops,
the
sorry.
uncracked Red Eye Orb. I'm gonna die to this fire because this stupid pushy piece of shit.
Gotcha.
Man, I have a different perspective on everything now. I'm like, the amount of upgrade materials that they just fucking throw at you in this game is ridiculous.
Oh, that's also compensating for lack of green, red, blue, white.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what I mean?
I actually kind of like the I actually really like the upgrade system from 1. That might be
Fuck that.
that might be heathenous, but I do kind of like it. You have to, like, you want this, you better go find it.
Fuck that. I prefer to when Dark Souls 2 simplified that. That shit drove me batty. Where you going?
Well, there's a crystal lizard over here. We don't have to go directly to Midir. We can kind of explore. This is where you spawn?
Okay.
Oh, I missed a room. This is a problem. I didn't fight him last time. He killed himself last time. Dad.
Alright. Hyper armor.
This armor
Remember when I
combination.
told you this was the easy one?
This armor combination I'm
And you
wearing
didn't believe me?
is so nice. Yeah, I didn't believe you, and then I actually stopped playing Dark Souls 1 because the Capra Demon made me not want to play the game for months on end. Yeah,
Ding 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 ding.
I already healed myself.
Oh, okay. Heal yourself. Fuck you.
Fuck,
See how you are.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. This could be a problem. I'm forgetting how to play the game. Well, the problem with playing Dark Souls 3 first, the biggest problem I had was I never used a shield in Dark Souls 3, and Dark Souls 1's like, you didn't block? Fuck you.
Yeah. Hold on.
Hopefully that
And
tears.
there's
Hope that Tears of Denial affects your fall damage you're gonna get here in a second. Also, there's like 1,000 shields in this game.
yeah.
What are you doing up there? You're not standing on anything, by the way.
I know.
Are you in a falling animation on your screen?
No, I'm literally standing here. I'm writing a message.
Oh, that works.
Where's the gesture? There it is.
I don't even see it. There's not even a message there. What did you do? Do you see the message there?
Yeah. Take a
Great.
screenshot for you.
Great. Fucking
There you go.
thanks.